Good evening, and thank you for spending your Friday night with us. Tonight, more than ever, Railway Children needs your support. Settle in for a fantastic night of live entertainment as the UK rail family unites for Rail Aid.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, 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 dance. Feeling good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. You dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. When you dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. When you dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. So keep dancing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome your host. It's Mr. Andy Collins.
Yay! Hey! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rail Aid 2020. It's so good to be here. Thanks to our amazing house band, the All-Stars. Well done, guys and girls. That was amazing. More from them a little bit later. Let's be honest. We could all do with a little bit of cheering up right now, couldn't we? You may be at home again, but don't worry. You're not alone. Together, we will get through this, and more importantly, we can really help change lives. This is the very first Rail Aid, and I can promise you we will be putting out all the stops tonight. The build-up to tonight has seen so many people from across the rail industry come together in support of Railway Children, an incredible charity that has really changed the lives of thousands of vulnerable children across the world. And that's why we're all here, to make sure they can continue to do just that. Now, this year has been a challenge for all of us, but we are not going to let the crisis destroy the lives of vulnerable children. Railway Children works with, and we're going to make sure they can keep doing what they do and have a lot of fun at the same time. We have an incredible show lined up for you, packed full of entertainment, games, live performances, and a few surprises as well. If you want a shout out, get in touch in the comments box and tag us on social media using hashtag RailAid2020, and we'll feature some of your comments in the show later this evening. Now, keeping an eye on everything backstage and making sure that we all behave ourselves, please welcome the voice of God, Mr. John Briggs. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Andy. Good evening, everyone.
Now, people can get in touch, like I said. We can do birthday shout-outs, can't we?
Absolutely, yes. And the more entertaining the messages, the more likely we will read them out.
Exactly. So please make sure you do that. Can you tell us what we've got in store for us?
Well,
tonight,
Andy, it'll actually be simpler to tell you what we don't have in store because it's so jam-packed, as you said. But coming up on Rail Aid Live, the All-Stars Collective are live in the studio. You've heard them already. They're fabulous.
Woo!
8 dancing rail companies show they've got a little bit of rhythm and a lot of soul in the Siemens Locomotion Challenge. We find out who those elusive mystery guests that you've been trying to identify actually are, and we reveal which rail celebrity has had his hairy haunches waxed. Ouch. And if that wasn't enough, you won't be disappointed by an incredible performance from our Rail Aid Choir, all coming up tonight on Rail Aid Live!
Honestly, it's a great show we got for you. Now, as well as all that, we've also got a few surprises and even a chance for you to win some prizes as well in the comfort of your own homes. So if you would like to take part in our scavenger hunt and have a chance to win some amazing prizes, you need to text in your name to this number. So go and get a pen. All right, get a pen. This is what you need. Text your name to this number, 07525 324 511. That's 075 253 24 511. I've said it again. I'll say it again. 07525 324 511. That's the number you need. Text it in and, we may be speaking to you later. Now, we might all have to stay 2 meters apart, but tonight, Rail Aid is bringing us all together for one huge live event. It's a very different from the events that Railway Children is used to organising, but obviously the ways in which they usually raise the money has changed. Here's Railway Children's Katie Mason to give us a flavour of the things they normally organise and how the loss of those charity challenges will affect them.
Railway Children has been raising money to help the lives of vulnerable children for 25 years. We do it in many different ways, but one significant source of income is from our hugely popular and varied calendar of events. Rallying our supporters together to join in and get involved plays a huge part in the charity's annual fundraising, and has seen supporters take on challenges all around the world. Mountains have been climbed in the Himalayas as well as the UK. There have been bike rides across India and Africa. Marathons have been run around the world, and hundreds of participants have slept out in the cold overnight. Whatever event has been organised, it's attracted vital sponsorship and created a strong bond between those taking part, united with the aim of helping railway children. This year has been different. Travel restrictions and social distancing has meant that many of our events have had to be postponed, and with that a substantial amount of income has been lost. That's why we've come together to create RailAid and help fill that fundraising shortfall and unite everyone across the industry in support of vulnerable children that need our help. We've been absolutely overwhelmed by your response. The number of companies and individuals that have signed up and pledged their support is incredible. Now we are here at the culmination of all those combined efforts, the RailAid night itself. Tonight is a celebration of what we have all done and what we can all achieve together. Whether it's been sponsoring an event, voting in a competition, dancing, running, cycling, walking, or donating the incredible auction prizes that you can bid on this evening, the whole Rail family has united to bring you RailAid, and it really is going to change children's lives.
Railway Children's Events programme, along with the Railway Ball, raises around £1 million a year. Now, given the challenges Railway Children has been facing this year, we have to make sure we raise as much money as possible tonight. But don't worry, we have so many ways you can do that, and loads of opportunities too coming up this evening to join in and do your bit and have a good time. One of the main events, of course, is our amazing online gala auction, sponsored by Knorr-Bremse, which is giving you the chance to win the sort of prizes that money simply cannot buy. So let's take a look at some of the incredible lots and get your bids in now. John, what have we got, sir?
Oh, Andy, we've got over 125 lots up for grabs in tonight's Knorr-Bremse Gala auction, and they are fantastic. The auction QR code is on your screen, and it's your passport to an Aladdin's cave of goodies. You can also visit online at givergy.uk/RailAid. givergy.uk/RailAid. Now, if you mean business, there is the advertising on the London Underground with JC Deco. It normally goes for a huge amount of money. It's out there. It's a bargain right now. And executive recruitment, courtesy of Hoggett Bowers, is available as well. Now you'll have a chance to sponsor Railway Children's 2021 Himalayan Trek. Always an amazing adventure. And of course, Sir Peter Hendy will take you and a busload of socially distanced friends out in his magnificent Routemaster bus. And you might want to try out an electric car with a 1-year lease. Now, I was hoping for some oohs and ahs there, but please, thank you. I'll take that one. Now, you won't be surprised to hear we have heaps of money can't buy rail experiences, as Andy mentioned. The hot tickets have to be a Crossrail station tour with CEO Mark Wilde and an invite to HS2's Tunnel Boring Machines launch event. That's machines that bore into rock, not ones that could sound like Chris Whitty at a dinner party. Now, take a tour of the iconic Forth Bridge, or you can ride in a new measurement train. I think they call it the Banana because it's bright yellow. Both of those are for 6 people. Visits to the Thames Tideway Tunnel and the Severn Bridge Junction signal box. You cannot buy these, ladies and gentlemen. They are on the list. As are cab rides in the front seat of a DB cargo locomotive. Not forgetting a scenic cab ride on the GB Rail Freight Fort William service. You can even try out their Class 66 simulator, whatever that might be. Now, there's a bonanza of mini breaks on the fabulous Belgian Belmont, Royal Scotsman and Caledonian Sleeper, as well as stays in London, Edinburgh, Paris, Ireland and Amsterdam. You can get away from it all with cottages in the Scottish Highlands, Cornwall or the wonderful Peak District. You can even have your very own tree house at the sensational and remarkably expensive Chewton Glen. It's all right, I'm nearly done. We've got some Black Friday deals for you too. Tea at the Savoy, a diamond pendant, a silver bracelet, a handbag, hampers, plus signed football shirts from Edinson Cavani and Ferran Torres, driving experiences and tickets to see the England football team, which might not suit everybody, but we have an array of incredible books, including Greatest British Railway Journeys, personally signed by Michael Portillo.
Woo!
Calm yourself, Andy. I know that's got your heart beating. Thanks to everyone who's donated to this extravaganza, and make sure, please, you place your bids now as the Knorr-Bremse Gala auction closes at 8:30, 20:30 if you want the 24-hour clock. So whether you're treating yourself, whether you're starting your Christmas shopping, just get bidding and we'll update you throughout the show. Andy, I need to lie down.
Go and have a lie down, love. That's amazing. I want all of those prizes. They sound amazing. Now, we do know it's been a tough year, and we all hoped things would be a little bit easier by now. But the fact remains, as this crisis continues, there are vulnerable children out there who need our help. If you're able to donate tonight, we promise to make every penny count. But we know that many of you watching who are regular supporters of Railway Children might not be able to give this time around or do your usual fundraising. And that's fine. We just want you to enjoy the show. And this next bit of footage is certainly going to raise a few smiles. Now, when we challenged the rail community to put on their dancing shoes and perform their own routine to the classic track, The Locomotion, we had no idea what to expect, but we have literally been blown away. Who knew there was so much hidden talent in the industry? Boy, have we seen some spectacular moves from some of you guys. Seriously, it has been amazing to see how many of you got stuck in and gave it a go. And how good, in times like these, to see so many people just having a really good laugh. Let's take a look at some of the finalists.
The locomotion, the locomotion. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, to the locomotion. I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, to the locomotion. My little baby sister can do it with me. It's easier than learning your ABC. So come on, to the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby. Jump back. Well, I think you got the knack. Oh, now that you can do it, let's make a change now.
They were all brilliant, I'm sure you will agree, but there can only be one winning team. Now, all week, you've been voting on your favourite acts. Voting has now closed. So it's my very great honour to announce that the Siemens Mobility Locomotion Challenge 2020 winners are the team from Charing Cross. Let's see them in action. Take it away, guys.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, to the locomotion. I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, to the locomotion. My little baby sister can do it with me. It's easier than learning your ABC. So come on, to the locomotion with me.
brilliant stuff. I mean, I'm just loving the moves. Worthy winners, I'm sure you'll agree. Of course, the Locomotion Challenge was so generously sponsored by this year's Siemens Mobility, and I'm now joined live via Zoom by their Chief Executive, Will Wilson. Good morning to you, Will. Good evening to you, Will, even.
Good morning, good evening. Don't worry, we're having fun.
Thank
How are you, Andy?
I'm fine and dandy. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. I've got a few questions to ask, if I may. How impressed were you with the amount of effort people put into creating their videos?
Oh my goodness, the effort is phenomenal. When you consider the year we've had and everyone's sort of been pushed down and we're not being allowed to get together, have fun. It's so great to see the effort that's gone into these videos. And, you know, it really, really comes through that people are really putting 100% or 110% in there and they're really enjoying themselves. That's what it's all about.
Given the success of what happened with those videos was amazing, have you already started thinking about next year's dancing challenge, what it should be?
Well, if you saw my dancing, it is a challenge. But of course, anytime someone sort of challenges me, I'll be there. I give it 100%. I don't mind being the laughing stock when it comes to it.
I think this lot could do street dancing. I think we should give that a go next year. Yeah?
Why not?
Will, thank you so
good.
much for joining us this evening. Have a lovely evening. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause there for Will Wilson, who's the CEO of Siemens Mobility, who, of course, you know, Siemens Mobility are one of our Rail Aid's gold sponsors this evening. John, can you tell us a little bit more about the other sponsors this evening, please?
Of course, Andy, this is Rail Aid's first year, and we've had incredible support from some fantastic sponsors who've really helped to make tonight totally possible. When railway children really needed them, the industry stepped up. So a big thanks to our bronze sponsors, who are EY, HS1, KPMG and Thales. Our silver sponsors, who are Angel Trains, Porterbrook and Worldline. And, of course, our two gold sponsors this evening, who are Siemens Mobility and Knorr-Bremse. We couldn't do it without any of you guys.
Absolutely. Let's give them a big round of applause. Crew and you, the guys at home, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. Loads of stuff has been going on this week. Literally hundreds of businesses and individuals have got involved in so many ways. OK, it's time now for the first of our scavenger hunts. Now, to take part, you text your name to 075 253 24511. It's 07525 324 511 if you want to take part in scavenger hunt. Let's meet our first four contestants. Here they are. Should be on Zoom now. We'll get them up on the screen. Hello. There's one. Hello. At the moment, it could just be you. You could be winning everything. And while we're waiting for the other two to join... oh, no, the screen's gone. We're going to try and get them back. What's happened? Oh, there. Hello, my lovely. What's your name?
Me?
Yes, you with the lovely kitchen. Yes, lovely kitchen.
Sorry, I don't know who we're talking to. Jazz.
Hello, Jan. Where are you from, Jan?
Jazz. I live in High Wycombe.
Oh, High Wycombe, very posh indeed. It may just be you. Are we going to have another two We're going to have another two contestants on Scavenger Hunt. We're trying to get them, but at the moment it could be you. Oh, look, we've got someone else joining us, maybe. The thrill of live TV, everybody. We're just putting 50p in the meter.
When you say
High
thrill,
Wycombe has got the worst Wi-Fi
when you
ever.
say thrill there, you know, I'm not sure thrill's really the name or the word you mean, is it?
John, I am pitching this towards Channel 5.
Well, I think there's every potential, particularly at this rate, with only one contestant.
Jane McDonald could be presenting this, right? Should we just carry on with one person? All right, so you could win a prize. And this is how Scavenger Hunt is going to work throughout the evening. Normally, we would have 4 or 5 contestants, but it's just for you for round one. You got 30 seconds to go and get something from your house, beginning with a letter I'm about to... Oh, was that someone? There's someone there! There's someone there. Hold on. Hello there, my lovely on the sofa, who had a child sitting next to him. Hello, what's your name?
So I'm Anne-Marie, and this is Isabel.
Hello, darlings. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's going to be a 2-horse race, this, ladies. All right? You got 30 seconds to go and get something from your house and then sit back down. Whoever's got the best item will win an amazing prize. You've got 30 seconds to go and get something beginning with the letter D. D. D for Delta. D, you got 30 seconds. D for Delta. 30 seconds. Take it away, band.
That seems crazy what I'm about to say. So ChatGPT, you can take a break.
15 seconds.
Because I won't come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm coming
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Ooh, I enjoyed that so much I forgot to do the 30 seconds. I was too busy dancing. All right. Okay, Madam in the blue. You're too late. Off you go. All right. So, what have you got with the letter D? What have you got, High Wycombe? What have you got?
A doorstop dog.
A doorstop.
Oh, that's a double D.
That's a double D. That's
Yeah,
good.
a doorstop dog.
I'll tell you what, girls, what have you got beginning with the letter D?
What have you got, darling?
A dog.
You
Where
got a
did you get it
dog.
from?
Is it a real dog?
No.
Oh. Who's got the cutest dog? Let's have a look.
I think she has.
I think you're dead right. I've never liked High Wycombe. Well done, my love. You've won a bottle of champagne. Congratulations to you. Well done, girls. My darlings, we'll get you a little prize, a little goodie bag. We'll be packed full of goodies. Something for the lady, something for the adults, something for the kids. All right, it's on its way. Girls, give us a wave. Thank you so much.
you.
Give us a wave. Bye, girls. Bye. Bye-bye, High Wycombe. Don't be sore losers.
That was
Now,
amazing. Do you know what?
Yeah?
We should have rehearsed that.
I should have rehearsed that as well. I mean, hopefully, we'll have a few more people taking part in Scavenger Hunt.
Well, now people have got the idea.
Yes. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's easy, isn't it? If you want to take part, text your name to 07525 324 511. That's 07525 324 511. To take part, just text your name to that number. Right, John, tell us how much money we've raised so far.
Okay, so you've got to remember that these activities have been going on for some time over the last week. You have been raising funds, so we have our total raised for Rail Aid 2020 at this stage by the UK Rail family is £282,184.
Well done. Well done. That's brilliant. And that's an amazing start. Now, stay with us. We've got loads more in store for you this evening. But let's not forget the reason we're all here. Everything we do tonight is for one purpose. And as much as we like to laugh, tonight has a serious side too. I think we could all see the difference that railway children make. We want to continue helping them make the difference tonight. So if you can, we're asking you to please help and make this wonderful work that they do continue. John, what do they have to do if they want to donate?
Andy, it's very simple. To text, simply text the word Rail Aid, followed by the amount of your donation to 70085. For example, to donate £5, you text Rail Aid 5 to 70085. For £10, it's just texting Rail Aid 10 to 70085. 20, text Rail Aid 20 to 70085. I think you get the idea. If you want to, if you can donate more than that, you can go online to railaid.co.uk/donate. And you can donate any amount you like online at railaid.co.uk/donate.
Thanks, John. Your donations really are more vital than ever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any amount that you could afford will make a difference. We want you to understand just what the difference your money can make in changing the lives of children and young people here in the UK as well as overseas. Let's hear from railway children about the work they do and the impact their support can have on young people with difficult lives.
Across the UK, there are thousands of children and young people in extreme danger every day. Last year, British Transport Police identified more than 8,000 young people at risk across the UK rail network. Some are running away from bullying, abuse, or problems at home. Many are being lured to meet strangers or groomed and exploited to move drugs and cash around the country for gangs. Others are battling mental health issues and even contemplating suicide. This year, coronavirus has made everything so much harder for these already vulnerable children. The support systems they rely on, the agencies who can normally help, the friends who offer an escape, or even the routine protection of school have all been turned upside down. At the same time, families who are already struggling are under even more pressure. Stress and anxiety is even more common than ever, and the severity of the problems that children face have increased. Throughout this pandemic, we've made sure we've been there to help these children and their families when they've needed us most. Thank you for taking part in Rail Aid, and please give as much support as you can.
Hello, I'm Zenobia and I'm a project worker at Railway Children. Maddie was 15 when we met her. BTP found her traumatised after experiencing a serious attack at a railway station. She was having a severe panic attack. Maddie was diagnosed with autism when she was 13. She was finding life extremely difficult. She struggles to understand people and to form relationships, and she often gets into fights. She really finds it hard to process her emotions. Maddie had been self-harming, and she even tried to take her own life. With support, she has made great progress, but this assault really set her back. She was scared to leave home, she stopped seeing friends, and she began to lose her independence. Before the pandemic, we met with Maddie in a week. Through lockdown, when her isolation intensified, we have managed to continue supporting them. We've helped Maddie realise that terrible experiences like this are really rare, and we are working on coping strategies with her. With our support, Maddie's confidence is growing. She's been brave enough to go back to college. She's making huge progress. With your help, we'll continue to support Maddie and her family for as long as they need us.
Sadly, there are so many of these stories around the world, and that's why your support is so important tonight. Now, we're going to be hearing more from the charity later on, but now let's have a look at one of the other ways so many of you have shown your support for Rail Aid. 51 days ago, we launched our Get On Track Challenge, sponsored by EY. Now, we challenged people from across the industry to run, cycle and walk the equivalent of 16,170 kilometres. That covers the UK and Northern Ireland's rail network. Well, it's safe to say our rail community is in pretty good shape at the moment, as more than 250 of you have taken part. And just last night, you passed that huge 16,000 kilometre target. I'm joined now by one of our most motivated Get On Track participants, Ben Hewlett from Granger Reese. Now, Ben, welcome to Rail Aid.
Good evening, Andy.
Thanks for joining us this morning. I believe you personally chalked up a lot of miles, but also that your company really embraced this challenge too, did they?
Absolutely, yeah. Myself and 5 colleagues set ourselves a challenge of trying to meet about 10% of the overall sort of national challenge. So we've ridden just over 1,600 kilometres between us.
That's unbelievable as a team to cover that distance. I mean, how on earth did you manage that during a national lockdown and working from home?
Lots of early mornings. So I think all of us were getting up at sort of between 5 and 6 o'clock, getting out and doing as much as we could each day. And then on sort of weekends, trying to do sort of a big ride to try and knock off some of the miles.
Top work. I mean, what is it that motivated you to support Rail Aid?
I mean, it's a charity that we've been close to for quite a number of years, and normally we'd be sort of at the railway ball on this night. And I think for us, we wanted to sort of find out how we could get behind this charity, something I've been sort of partially involved in organising, and lots of sort of hard work had been going on by the people. So just wanted to do our small bit, really.
Well, it's brilliant stuff and wonderful to see that so many of you joined in together. Like you said, you've raised over an incredible figure of over £17,000. Give them a big round of applause, crew. That's amazing. Every penny of that, which will be used to help kids that really don't have anyone else to care for and protect them. So once again, thank you, Ben. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Brilliant.
Thanks for having me.
Right, in a moment, we'll be revealing the results of our mystery guest competition, which has been running all week. But first, let's enjoy some music. Please welcome back the All Stars Collective!
Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done it right up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. So when night falls, my only heart goes. I wanna dance to somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. Yeah, with somebody who loves me. I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the fever ends, and while I'm feeling down, yeah. I need a man who'll take a chance on love that does not love to last. So when night falls, my only heart goes. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.
How about that, John? That was amazing, wasn't it?
That was absolutely stunning. And I was listening to you. You were singing along. I don't know how you hit the top notes.
I mean, it's amazing. With these legs and a voice, I'm truly
Yeah,
gifted.
personally gives a whole new meaning to the phrase support act. But still.
Still, brilliant. All-star collective, brilliant guys and girls, amazing. More from them later on in the show. So, John, tell me about this mystery guest challenge then.
OK, well, Rail Aid has had incredible support from across the industry in the build-up to this event, and some of the fundraising efforts have been absolutely amazing. One group in particular, Rail Forum Midlands, even took it upon themselves to create their very own fundraiser, which, as you correctly said, was the Mystery Guest Challenge. Throughout the week, they've been sharing clips of well-known people within the industry, and loads of people have been trying to guess who they are. And now it's the time to reveal who our mystery guests were.
Fantastic fun. And I'm joined now by our mystery guest number one, David Horn from LNER. David, welcome. I've grown up watching Question of a Sport Mystery Guest. This was a cracking idea. Did you take much convincing to take part?
No, not at all. When you get a request from Rail Forum Midlands, you know, it's normally important. So, of course, said yes straight away, and it was great to do it.
I know you've been a massive supporter of Railway Children for a while. Why were you so keen to jump on board with Rail Aid?
Well, like other guests have said, this time of year is always a time when we look forward to the Railway Ball normally and raise such a fantastic amount of money for the work that Railway Children does. We haven't got that this year, but, you know, the charity's work is probably more important than normal this year, given everything that is going on. So it's really important that we do our bit as an industry and try and raise some money for the Railway Children.
Well, you certainly have done your bit. And can I just say as well, I think you are our best dressed viewer as well. I'm loving the bow tie, sir. Beautiful work.
Thank you very much, Andy. You know, the Railway Ball, it's a chance to enjoy ourselves, to dress up, and yeah, couldn't miss a night like this.
Thanks, David. Great work. And a huge thanks to the team from Rail Forum Midlands for putting that together for us. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. Cheers, David. Thank you. All right, well, John, what's going on in the auction then? What's happening there?
OK, well, I'm just taking a look at some of the lots at the moment, and it's going well. There are lots of bids, but they could be higher, particularly the big items. The London Underground advertising, it's worth £200,000, but it's sitting at 25 grand at the moment. It's worth so much more than that, as is the digital advertising. That's worth £50,000 from JC Deco, standing at 17k. The Crossrail Station Tour, well worth a go. Money can't buy that. You can't go there. No, exactly. You have to have this sort of opportunity. It's at £3.5 grand. And then you've also got the Himalayan Trek, the headline sponsorship. That's standing at £4,000. All of those big money ticket items on the auction. The one I love, the Belmont Royal Scotsman, 2 nights for 2, and travelling on that is £3,500, £3,550. And Sir Peter Hendy is your bus driver. That's always a really popular item. That's £1,800 at the moment. It really needs to be more than that. And one I would point out, out the 4, because there's some bargains in there right now. If you go looking, real bargains, you get a track day with 4 cars, supercars, really the sort of stuff that dreams are made of. And you get a passenger journey in it as well, taken around the track at high speed. That's standing at £200. That's £50 per supercar.
That's cheap as chips.
Absolutely. So get in there, get the bargains, but get bidding, ladies and gentlemen. And please don't forget, you have until 8:30 to put in your bids.
Now, as well as putting in their bids, our lovely viewers could also get in touch with us as well. Have they been doing that? Any hellos to do? Any reviews?
We've got a few of those.
No.
King Rapid says, Waterloo in the house!
Hey!
Hope everyone's well to all our NWR family and TOCs. There was also a big love for Katie Mason when you introduced her. We also can say Laurie Waugh said, you'll love this. Great start. Looking forward to the whole show.
Oh, that's lovely.
I hope they're still tuned in, to be honest with you, after your dance moves. Anyway, Jackie B says, tune in and brighten up your weekend with a celebratory evening of fun and laughter. Forget Black Friday. This is Rail Aid Friday.
Yes.
We love that too. And Rosangela Bowanga Williams says, lovely Katie, thanks for organising this. We also need to say congrats to Charing Cross. Loads of people saying that. Well done on their win earlier on this evening. Sarah Jeffrey, Lydia Greasy, Rob Morris says that. And there's one other item as well. Where's it gone? There was one other item that was looking at, hang on, I've got to turn my computer around to be able to see this.
Anybody?
Because here we go. Last one for you. It is. You remember we would you had the guys on who were busily doing the effort to get the 1,600 kilometres or the the 1,600 kilometres that was done for the 10%. That's it. Ben from Granger Reese. That was it.
That's it.
Just have to find me notes because there's so many bits of paper here. And we had Sasha Meyer saying, "Hey, fantastic! This is amazing." Alan Shepherd said that as well. And I quite like Matt Zakiri, who said, amazing effort, everyone. Feel like my 2-kilometre run set us up really well. Every little bit helps.
Hey, every little bit helps, as they say in that very famous advert. What else have you got for me as well, my friend?
Oh, you want more stuff now, do you?
Yeah, I mean, anything else? How the people's adventures have started? Getting involved? The people have been doing stuff?
Well, so for many of you, the Rail Aid adventure started over 1 month ago, and for others, you've been getting involved and having fun all week. As well as our packed show tonight, there have been events and fundraising activities taking place online, and they've taken place every single day this week. Rail Aid Bingo was sponsored by STM Group. It was hosted by Strictly champion Kelvin Fletcher, which was fantastic. And the young rail professionals organised the Sir Peter Hendy quiz. I'd love to know what some of the questions were in that. It was sponsored by Worldline, and they did amazingly well.
Brilliant. Now listen, let's give you a chance to win some prizes. Let's do round 2 of Scavenger Hunt. Soon to be seen on Channel 5. OK, we need to see who's taking part in round 2 of Scavenger Hunt. Let's go to the Zoom call. Who have we got? Oh, hello. Right, let's say hello to our 3 people. First of all, the lady in the top left with the lights that are hanging down like teapots. The lady.
Scavenger Hunt is coming now.
Hello. Can you hear me? Is it Sarah? Hello, Sarah. Sarah, can you hear me? Sarah's got me on mute. Sarah, can you hear me, Sarah? Oh, this is going well. Sarah, can you hear me? All right, while we try and get sound with Sarah.
I'd talk to Jackie if I were you.
Jackie? Is there a Jackie? Where's Jackie?
On the screen.
Where's Jackie? Hello, Jackie? Jackie?
That's Jackie at the bottom.
Oh, Jackie at the bottom. Jackie, hello, Jackie. Can you hear me, Jackie? Jackie, take me off mute. Why am I shouting? Why am I shouting? Jackie, take me off mute. Jackie. Hello, Jackie. All right, let's go to who's it? Laura? Laurie. Hello, Laurie.
Hi.
Hey! Yes! Someone knows how to work a computer. Well, at the moment, you're going to win everything because the other 2 are on mute.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, let's have it. Sarah, can you hear me, Sarah?
Yes, I can.
Yay! Let's go for the. Jackie, can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Jackie! Well done, girls. Thank you for joining us. We're going to play a little game called Scavenger Hunt. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I need you to get you something from your house beginning with that letter. You all understand? 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Got to be. What's the letter? The letter is.
Oh, that's such a big delay.
G. G as in golf. G as in golf. G. Go. 30 seconds. Hit it, bands. Take it away.
I've got it.
Have a look. Something beginning with G.
I'll never let you down. When you're feeling low on love, I'll be watching, dreaming of.
15 seconds.
I'll never let
Come on, Sarah. You got 10 seconds, Sarah. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. Let's see what our Zoom callers have got. Let's involve Jackie. What have you got, Jackie?
A guitar.
You've got a guitar. Can you play it, Jackie?
No.
No. Laurie, what have you got, my darling?
I've got a golf umbrella.
A golf umbrella. And Sarah, what have you got?
I've got some gin.
Yes, which I think you've drunk. Yes. Is it all gone, Sarah?
Not yet.
Not yet, love.
even opened it.
Not yet. Okay. I tell you who I'm going to go and give this to. I think Jackie with the guitar. I think Jackie with the guitar.
Well done, Jackie.
Jackie. Girls, you're all winners. You've all won a Zoom conference call to work out how to take it off mute. But Jackie, you're going to win a goodie bag, and it's on its way to you. Give a round of applause for Jackie, everybody. Brilliant. Cheers, girls. Bye. Love you. Bye. Love you. Put them on mute. Bye, girls. Now, if you want to take part in Scavenger Hunt, you can still do it. You just got to text your name to 07525 324 511. Text your name to 07525 324 511. And make sure...
Yes, I know. No, we'll sort the problems. Sorry, I've got Channel 5 on the line
Channel
here.
5. Teething
They're
problems,
slightly
love.
worried that it might not be necessarily going how you'd expected
Listen, we'll get rid of Jay McDonald, we'll put Rylan in, it'll go fine. If we do talk to you, take it off mute. Take it off mute. It works so much better when you take us off mute. So, John, can you tell us how much we've raised so far?
Shall we restore some normality?
Yes, please do.
OK, the total raised for Rail Aid 2020 right now at this stage in this amazing programme by the UK Rail family is £343,238.
That is an amazing amount. Seriously, well done, every single one of you. Now, before I became involved with Rail Aid, I had no idea just how many children are dangerously vulnerable in situations here in the UK. I mean, I knew children were living on the streets, poverty-stricken in countries like India and Tanzania. But to learn that we have so many vulnerable and traumatised children here in the UK is shocking. Just as disturbing is the fact that so many of them are using the country's railways to run away, to escape, to put themselves in even more danger. Coronavirus has only made matters worse. We've heard from one of the Railway Children's UK project workers and seen more about how they help vulnerable children in this country. But now, let's find out more about the Railway Children's work with British Transport Police and how they're creating a safety net for vulnerable children at stations across the UK.
Every day, vulnerable children travel the UK's rail system. They might be escaping violence at home, bullying at school, or lured to meet strangers who groomed them online. Some are exploited to deliver drugs for criminals, and some are planning to take their own lives. They're not homeless, starving, or fleeing war, but they're in just as much danger. British Transport Police encounter more than 10,000 of these children every year, and many more go undetected. You may not be able to spot those at risk, but railway children can. We're working directly with British Transport Police, training their staff and the station community to be our eyes and ears, looking out for children in danger and stepping in before it's too late. When those on the transport front line identify a child at risk, they refer them to railway children. When a child is in danger of falling through the cracks, we're there for them and their families. When other services run out of funds, out of time, and out of options, we keep going. It's not easy to change the lives of children who have been let down again and again. But over the last 25 years, we've learned the best ways to help them. We know it takes time, and we won't stop until we break the cycle of trauma and know we've made a difference to their lives and futures. With your help, we can make the UK rail network safe for the thousands of vulnerable children who pass through our stations every year. Together, we can reach them before they're lost for good. Thank you.
Powerful stuff. And a reminder that these issues and problems can happen to anyone, anyone's child, anywhere around the country. And we know that with COVID-19 and the lockdown, there's been an increase in anxiety and depression amongst young people. So your help is needed now more than ever. If we all dig deep and do everything we can for railway children tonight, then we can make sure more children are kept safe. How can our viewers make a difference, John?
It's very simple, Andy. If you're able to support us tonight, please donate now. Don't wait till the end of the broadcast. Please do it now. It's easy. You just follow the instructions on the screen. To text, simply text the word Rail Aid followed by the amount of your donation to 70085. For example, to donate £5, text Rail Aid 5 to 70085. You can give any amount you like online at railaid.co.uk/donate. That's railaid.co.uk/donate. Otherwise, it's Rail Aid 5 or Rail Aid 10 or Rail Aid 20 even to 70085. And don't forget, our fabulous, amazing 125 lots worth of auction will close exactly at 8:30 p.m. tonight.
Whatever you can give will make a huge difference. Whatever you can give will make a huge difference. However big, however small, can really make a difference. I think it's time for a bit of music, don't you? And we have a real treat in store for you with a performance from the Rail Aid Choir. This amazing group of people have come together, although not literally, to sing for us tonight, and features the vocal talents of employees from Avanti, West Coast, Bechtel, East Midlands Railway, HS1, Network Rail, Rail Delivery Group, and Southeastern Railway, who also sponsored the recordings. Music producer James Hawkins has helped bring it all together. And we think you're all going to enjoy this. If you do, don't forget to show your appreciation by donating via the text number on the screen. knew we had so much hidden talent across the rail industry tonight. And again, just a great example of what we can do when we come together for a good cause. Let's speak now to Natalie from Southeastern. Good morning. Good morning. I keep saying good morning. Good evening to you, Natalie.
Hello, Andy.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight. That is an amazing video. How did it feel to be part of it?
Yeah, it's great. It really makes me smile. It was so much fun to be a part of it. At first, I was a bit unsure. I was here, home alone, headphones on, in front of the computer, with colleagues I knew, others I didn't. It all felt very bizarre, solo singing to the computer. But I quickly forgot all of that. And you feel really connected with everyone and really part of the choir. We were soon singing and bopping around together. And it just leaves you with a real high for the rest of the evening.
Oh, honestly, it's brilliant. Why did you choose those songs in particular then?
Well, that was one of my colleagues and our Southeastern choir manager, Raz, who suggested the Five song, and we knew it was perfect. The lyrics are just full of hope and really relevant to both railway children, but also the situation we all find ourselves in the moment. So it's a positive song that I just think makes you feel happy. And then our choir master, Jim, said he could hear a sort of a mashup with Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And again, we were really excited. It's a great song, a great classic, but also a song of hope and courage and another feel-good song to enjoy for Rail Aid.
Seriously, you guys should put together a Christmas album and get it released. I'll tell you, I'd buy it. I thought it was brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Natalie. Now, let's have some more music from the wonderful All Stars Collective. And when we come back, we're off to India.
Oh, baby. Just shoot for the stars. If it feels right and aim for my heart. If you feel like and take me away, I'll make it okay. I swear I'll behave. You are in control, so we waited. I put on a show. Now we make it, you say I'm a kid. My ego is big, I don't give up. And it goes like this. Take me by the time I know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like that. I got them moves like that. I got them. Don't need to try to control you. Show you all them moves like that. I got them moves like that. I got them. Hey, maybe it's hard when you feel like you're broken and scarred. Nothing feels right, but when you're with me, I'll make you believe that I got the key. Hey, and it goes like this. Don't need to try to control you. Drunk and I'll show you all the moves like that. I got them moves like that. I got them like Jagger. I don't need to try to control you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I got them moves like Jagger. I got them. If you wanna know how to make me smile, take control of me just for the night. If you share my secret, you're gonna have to keep it. Nobody else can see it. Yeah. And it goes like this. Take me till you're drunk and I know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like that. I got them moves like that. I got them moves like Jagger. Control you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like that. I got them moves like that. I got them like Jagger.
Thanks, guys. That was absolutely brilliant. Love that. The All-Star Collective there. Give a round of applause. That was brilliant, John, wasn't it? That was
very
great.
good, very good. Just right for a party.
I was having a little bit of a boogie around my handbag.
Yeah, but you can't have a party because there's just you, really, isn't there?
But you're in my bubble.
Oh, is that what you said? I thought you said I was always causing trouble.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, we've already heard this evening about railway children and the vital work they do here in the UK. But for those who don't know, the charity has numerous projects in East Africa and India, where hundreds of thousands of children are facing a daily struggle simply to survive. In India this year, the effects of coronavirus has been so catastrophic for millions of people. Families have lost all income the minute the pandemic hit, and the country has had the second highest number of cases in the world. Migrant workers were left stranded by the strictest of government lockdowns, and families were literally starving on the streets. Railway Children works with children and families who were already vulnerable, but the impact of this virus has made them desperate. The living conditions children have to endure in slums and around the railways are unimaginable to most of us. And so many families in India now fear starvation more than the virus itself. No child should have to go through that. Railway Children already knows that the impact of this pandemic is going to be affecting children in India for many years to come. And without our help, it will claim many more lives too. So let's do what we can to keep them safe. If you can, put your hands in your pockets and make a donation tonight. Thank you. Now then. Earlier, we heard from Railway Children's events manager, Katie Mason, about how the cancellation of all their events had a huge impact on the charity this year. Now we're going to talk to someone about the impact their events have had on him in 2016. Worldline CEO James Bain packed up his rucksack with 15 others and set off to climb Mount Kenya. It was one of those rare, life-changing experiences for James. After reaching the summit, they visited one of the charity's projects to see the difference their fundraising would make. And I'm delighted to welcome James to the studio now to find out more. Good evening to you, sir.
Evening, Andy.
Thanks for joining us. Look, how was climbing Mount Kenya? Was it as tough as it sounds?
Do you know, it was as tough as it sounds. It took us about, I think it was 6 days in total. And the night before we summited, we were at 4,600 meters, and it started blowing a gale, and we're all lying in these tents, not allowed outside. And we have to get up at about 2 o'clock in the morning, pitch black, can't see where you're going, climb into the top of this mountain about another 400 meters up. The top of it, we all felt like we were going to get blown off. It was probably the most difficult thing I've done, and I've run a couple of marathons. So
wow,
it was challenging.
We also know, as well as doing that, you went to visit one of the Railway Children's projects after your trek. I believe one of the children really left a mark on your heart there.
Yeah, he did, and I think he left a mark with all 15 of us, if I'm honest, and I'll talk on behalf of them as well as myself. So at this project that the Railway Children support in Kenya, we met a little boy called Ravi. Ravi had only just been brought to the project, to the orphanage, and Ravi had been found in a forest tied to a tree. He's 2 years old. He had a broken arm and he had cigarette burns all over his skin. And it is one of the most emotional things I've ever been through. He was desperate for food and constantly feeding himself. The Railway Children funding enabled that orphanage to take him in, and many other children, and care for them, look after them, and give them a future. Now, Ravi's family were never found, but the positive is that Ravi was found a foster family, and we know now that he is growing and thriving, and that's all thanks to the Railway Children, and it's all thanks to the donations that people watching and people who attend the Railway Ball and have committed this week to Rail Aid donate. So, you know, the money works. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's you know, you can probably tell by my voice, it was an emotional experience. It's something that will live with me forever.
And understandable. That's a heartbreaking story there, James, but remarkable in the way that the charity saved his life in the way they did. I can understand why Ravi remains in all your hearts years later, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, you know, it will live with us forever. And it's, you know, it's one of those moments in life that it really makes you realise how fortunate you are, how fortunate we are. And, you know, together as a railway family, we have to keep supporting the charity and supporting the children, both in India, Africa, but also at home in the UK.
Well, look, James, we have a surprise for you this evening. The Railway Children team have been in touch with the shelter you visited in Kenya. And although it has been over 4 years, like you said, they've managed to track Ravi down. Watch this video and let's see how he's getting on. James, that must be incredibly emotional and special for you, as I'm sure it is for the viewers at home.
Yeah, Andy, absolutely. I mean, that's absolutely amazing to see. I'm lost for words, to be honest, because I wasn't expecting that at all. And I've worked closely with the team on Rail Aid over the last 6 months or so to get to where we are today. So to be fair, I'm not normally one that's lost for words, but that's got me definitely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening, James, and have a lovely evening. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Cheers. That's what your money can do. By donating, you can help people like Ravi and other kids as well. So please, dig deep. Let's go back to John. What else is happening, please, John?
Wow, incredible and so heartwarming. And Andy, you're right. If you needed any more convincing that your money is being well spent tonight, then that story surely was it. So here's a reminder on how to give. Rail Aid 5, you can text that to 70085 to donate £5. Rail Aid 10 donates £10. Rail Aid 20 texted to 70085 donates 20. And if you can donate more, we would love that. You go to railaid.co.uk/donate. One of the ways that money has been raised is with the Great Central Railwayana auction, which was sponsored by Porterbrook, and it raised a colossal amount of money.
How much, John?
Well, listen, I know that railway memorabilia is much prized, but who knew it was worth so much to so many? This is truly amazing. Are you ready?
Yeah.
They raised, with the Great Central Railwayana auction sponsored by Porterbrook, £69,000.
Wow, well done. Brilliant. That's amazing. That's amazing. How are we getting much social media activity? People saying hello?
Oh, it's all happening out there,
it?
yes. So let me just scroll through and find a few of them. This one I love. This is Mike Roberts. Hi, Mike. He says, when one of my station team from Avanti West Coasting crew appears on Rail Aid 2020 winning the Scavenger hunt, well, Jackie, I'll be down to share the prize.
Brilliant.
So you're sharing that one, I'm afraid, Jackie. Thanks as well to Lucy Pryor, MBE, who's saying, are you watching Rail Aid 2020? This is why it's taking place. Children at UK stations need more help than you can see. And she's got a great little link in there as well for a video you can catch up on some more information. Also, David Reed, who said, I'm so proud to have been involved as part of the choir. Sarah Jeffrey says, the choir loved it. Brilliant, says Susan Cooklin. And Emma Donaldson as well echoes that too. Chris Cockram referring to the fact that, woohoo, I won the GBRF simulator experience. So some people celebrating their wins when it came to the auction. So it's all going on out there.
Brilliant.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
Praise for David Horn's bow tie. I missed that one. I think that's right at the very beginning. Here we go. Yes. Malcolm Brown says, rocking the bow tie, David.
He was rocking the bow tie. And I've also received a text, not from Channel 5, but Netflix are also interested in Scavenger Hunt. Let's play round 3, everybody! I am now praying to the TV gods that they've got their mute off. Let's have a little see who's taking part in Scavenger Hunt the next round. Who have we got? Hello? Oh, hello! Right, let's deal first of all with the man with the beard who's come straight from the allotment to be here this evening. Hello, sir. What's your name? Man with the beard. What's your name, sir? No, the young man with the beard.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant there's two people with beards. I'm Luke. I'm from GB Rail.
Okay, could you tell the lady behind you, sir, with the glasses, that I do know there are two men with beards? Is she going to be like that all night? All right, let's speak to the lady in the orange hoodie. Hello, madam. What's your name? Hello, Helen. Helen. Oh, she's on. Helen, can you hear me, Helen? Helen, you've got it on mute. Helen! Helen! You've got it on mute! Well, she's not going to win. Joanna. Hello, Joanna. Give us a wave, Joanna. Hello, my darling. Hello. Where are you from, Joanna?
Hi. GB Rail Freight.
Oh, thank you for joining us this evening. And the other man with the beard, lady with the stripy jumper, I know. Good morning to you, or evening to you, Richard. And who's with you, Richard?
Jackie.
Hello, Jackie. Hiya. Listen, guys, it's going to be a very tough competition, but I don't think Helen's going to win because she can't hear us. So, you've got 30 seconds to get something that begins with the letter A. With the letter A. Letter A. A for Alpha. Go, Helen! Go, Helen! She hasn't got a tick. Give it, man. Let's go for it. Let's go.
But I couldn't get it up. It was a rush.
You got 15 seconds, Gan. 15 seconds. Something beginning with A.
Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. I'm a day of my heart until the dawn. But I won't be done with more.
5 seconds.
Doing it all
4,
night, all
3,
summer.
2, 1. Brilliant twerking. Let us see what they've got. If Helen's got anything, it's going to be a miracle. Right, what have you got, please? Luke, what have you got?
It's an avocado.
It's an avocado. Oh, you are so middle management. Joanne, what have you got?
I've got Astonish Mill.
Oh, it's so exciting. She's frozen.
She's frozen. So it's mould thing. Richard, what have you got? And Jackie, what have you got? Oh no.
Oh, careful.
Oh, hello. I think it's like I'm watching 50 Shades the musical. Okay, and Helen.
Are we past the watershed for that?
Yeah.
sort of stuff?
Helen, what have you got, Helen? Helen, what have you got, Helen? Helen! You've got me on mute! I mean, you just can't help some people, can you? I'll tell you what, all very good, but I'm going to give it to Richard and Jackie if they can do it one more time. Just biting the apple between you two guys. Here we go. Oh.
What if I bite for the avocado?
Well, basically, nothing, love. Well done, you two. Thank you so much for taking part. Your prize is on the way. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Helen. Bye, Helen.
Who needs naked attraction, eh?
Oh. I think Netflix will like that.
Yes.
I think that'll go well.
I can hear them ringing now.
Absolutely. Listen, tell us how much we've raised so far this evening.
It's always that, isn't it? You want me to restore some order after you've completely wrecked the joint. You want some order.
Exactly,
That's
don't
what
lie
we'll do.
down. Go on.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so far, are you ready for this? We have raised £429,328.
Just brilliant. Brilliant. Honestly, that's down to you, that is. That's down to you. You guys are incredible. But let's not stop there. No. It's time now for our Smooth Operators Challenge. We can still raise some more, and the auction unfortunately is closed, as you know. But we can still raise more. You can still donate. You can still donate more. This is last orders, by the way. Ding, ding, because we're nearly done here. One of the challenges we presented you with Rail Aid has had you all gripped. In fact, I've got to be honest with you, it's attracted hundreds of votes and thousands of pounds pledged from across the industry. Who knew what a vindictive bunch of people you really were? When we asked you to pick your favourite senior figure from across the industry to have his legs waxed, you lot couldn't vote fast enough. Folks, it's time to reveal the winner, or should I say the loser, of the Smooth Operator Challenge, sponsored by KPMG. First of all, though, can I just say a big thank you to the brilliant sports who put themselves forward. We had loads of well-known names on our list, and it's great that you were all willing to volunteer.
Now, before you go to the video...
Yes?
Just before you go to the video, because we've got some stuff to get ready here, because this is a very exclusive piece of video.
Right.
It's a piece of video that will be memorable for many years amongst the railway community.
Guaranteed a pay rise.
Well,
do
you know,
exactly.
because I don't know. Would you put yourself forward for this? A bit of rip and, you know, sort of, how hairy are your legs? I mean, I don't want to see.
No, not a chance, love. Not a chance. It hurts.
Is that extra?
Have you ever had it done? Have you ever had a bikini wax? It's painful.
All right.
No.
Shall we have a look at this?
Honestly, have a look at this, folks. But there will only be one pair of hairy legs in the hot seat, and I can now reveal the person so many of you wanted to see squirm is none other than Andrew Haynes, Chief Executive of Network Rail. And let's see how he got on. Turn away now if you're squeamish. This is not for the faint-hearted.
Ow! Ow! I'm enjoying this too much. Oh! Oh! A blue knee.
Silky smooth.
Ouch and wow. Let's have a quick chat with Andrew. Good evening to you, sir.
Hi, Andy. How are you doing?
I'm fine and dandy. First of all, that looked very horrible, very painful, was it?
It was not an experience I'd want my wife to inflict on me again, put it like that.
The thing is, Andrew, you won that vote by quite some margin. Does that worry you?
Well, I fear I had an unsolicited campaign manager in Sir Peter Hendy, who, unbeknown to me, was going round raising money just to. I think him and my wife were in cahoots, if the truth be known.
And how does it feel? Is this something you're going to keep doing now? Keep getting your legs waxed?
Not very likely, but if I do, I'll have a professional do it. Put it like that.
Well, listen, you've been a terrific sport, Andrew. Thank you so much for doing that for us tonight. Have a great evening.
Not at all. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Andrew. Once again, big thanks to Andrew for being such a great sport. Give him a round of applause. Honestly, painful. That's got to be worth a few pounds, surely. If you didn't get a chance to vote, why not make a donation now? And a reminder that you have just a few minutes left to make a donation. It's really, really easy. It really is easy to donate, okay? So please do it now. We've seen how desperate the situation is for children living on the streets in India, and now it's time to take a look at some of the charities' work over in Tanzania, where they find and support children living in the most desperate situations. These children literally have nothing, and there are thousands of them forced into begging and scrounging for food. Extreme violence is common for the children living on the streets in East Africa, and Railway Children's outreach workers are out on the streets every day trying to reach new children before the abusers can. These children need our help if they are going to survive. So we've seen how desperate the situation is for children living on the streets in India. And now it's time to take a look at some of the charities' work over in Tanzania, where they find and support children living in the most desperate situations. These children literally have nothing, and there are thousands of them forced into begging and scrounging for food. Extreme violence is common for children living on the streets in East Africa, and Railway Children's outreach workers are out on the streets every day trying to reach new children before abusers can. These children need our help if they are going to survive.
anaitwa Yasini. Tatizo kubwa kwa jamii kutukataa. Moja, mfano kutukanwa, kuitwa chokolaa, kupigwa, hujafanya kosa lolote, kunyima chakula. Mtu unamwomba chakula, bora akamwage chakula, anakunyima. Na hata so mwizi, na shangaa utaitwa mwizi, anakufukuza kama mbwa. Kama hivyo. Mwingine, mfano mtu umetulia zako, anatoka huko na gari lake, ana chakula, taka zake anakutupia, umetulia pale.
Ni wakati wa jamii kubadilika na kuelewa kwamba watoto wanaoishi na kufanya kazi mtaani wana haki na wanastahili fursa sawa kama watoto wengine. Sote tunatakiwa kuhakikisha kuwa watoto wote, wakiwemo watoto wanaoishi na kufanya kazi mtaani, wapo salama, wanapendwa, wanalindwa, wanapatiwa elimu na wanawezeshwa.
If that didn't make you want to donate, I don't know what will. Come on, people. We cannot let these kids down. Now, we're almost at the end of our show. John, for one more last time, what reviews, what feedback are we getting from our viewers on social media?
You want to know your adoring public and what they're saying.
Yeah.
Great text from Catherine Appleby at @cat_Appleby says, "Ooh, silky smooth. The best quote ever. Thank you, Andrew Haynes," which we love. Well done from Trevor Ottaway, who says, "Well done at Bex from Southeastern for your amazing solo in the Rail Aid Choir song, and to the rest, you all sounded great." Well, we echo that, absolutely. And of course, to that amazing film with Ravi, Lisa Coleman says, "Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I'll never forget meeting Ravi. Totally embedded on my soul. What the charity does truly changes lives. Happy tears right now." We agree with that one, Lisa, as well. And finally, this one just says JM, so I can't tell you who it's from, but this is a great one to end on. Just says, "I'm not part of the Rail family, but absolutely hats off to all involved in tonight's show and the things throughout the week, from the largest companies to the separate individuals. Inspirational."
That's amazing. Fantastic stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you voted or donated or bid in the auction or sponsored a colleague or taken on a challenge yourself, you've all been amazing. And the incredible amount of money raised tonight will make a lifetime of difference to some of the world's most vulnerable children. We cannot thank you enough for being part of Rail Aid 2020. But don't just take my word for it.
Thank you so much for supporting Rail Aid and being with us tonight.
The event has been an amazing success and we're overwhelmed by how many people have got involved.
It's the first time Railway Children is trying anything like this.
But we already know that the difference it makes will be incredible.
Thanks to you, your time, your commitment, and your generosity.
Rail Aid will help us change the lives of vulnerable children around the world.
And together we'll stop coronavirus, claiming more young lives.
So I'd just like to say a massive thank you from all of us and from all of the young people that we work with.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Just say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. What a beautiful film. It's nearly the end of the night, but before we go, who wants to see just how much we've raised so far tonight? Put your hands up if you do. Put your hands up. That's it, Jackie. Put your hands up. John, over to you, my friend.
So this is what we're here for, and this is what it's all about. And this is what you've been doing over the past week and during the course of tonight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is the final total. £534,181. Over £500,000 raised for these kids.
Amazing, absolutely outstanding, and that's down to you. That's an incredible amount of money, and it will be used by railway children to make an incredible difference, whether it's helping children in this country, supporting communities in India, or rebuilding families in East Africa. It's really going to change lives, and not just now, but for the future, for generations to come. Tonight, together, we have changed lives for good, and you should all feel so blooming proud of that. You've done something amazing. Thank you so much. That's it from me. Thank you for being with me. Thanks for being, being part of all this. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope some of you realise how to take the mute button off. I'll leave you with some more incredible music from the fantastic All-Stars Collective, and they've been brilliant. They've entertained us so well this evening. Thank you. Have a good night. Band, over to you.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, waiting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel like you're buried deep, you're 6 feet under them, but no one's gonna hear you scream? Do you know there's still a chance for you? There's a spark in you that you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just stop. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, waiting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel like you're buried deep, you're 6 feet under them, but no one's gonna hear you scream? Do you know there's still a chance for you? There's a spark in you that you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. Baby, you're a firework. Come and show them what you're worth. Make them go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come and let your colors burst. Make them go, as you shoot across the sky. You don't have to feel like a waste of space. Your original cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds, after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all your doors are closed, so you could open one and lead you to the perfect rose. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time, you know you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine.